Yeah, yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Winner free picks on a Thursday, the 24th. Welcome on into the show. How's everybody doing today? You know how we're going to start off. I'm just putting up all the stuff on Twitter, making sure all the little links were set up here. So we'll get to, there's a hockey free pickup, Devils and Penguins on the Twitter feed, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you're on the tweet deck there. And also a free pick, Raptors, Hornets, NBA style. And, of course, we have the Midday Money show picks posted again. All on Twitter, if you're on Twitter. If you have YouTube, wonderful. I appreciate that. YouTube's always wonderful, quick, fast. It's already streaming. And there's 11 people watching, it says here. So, wonderful for that. Thank you, YouTube, for being on the ball here. And, of course, Facebook. Of course, Facebook, there's nothing rolling on Facebook yet. Why would there be? Somehow 11 people are watching on. Oh, here it is. Look at that. I'm already complaining. But it is what it is. I just gave myself a like because nobody's watching on Facebook. But any hoot, welcome on in today. Recapping yesterday. Whoa. Easy there, Tex. What happened to my thing here? All right. So yesterday on the vid, we had no NBA because it was a day off. We're still rolling along with our NBA picks, though. Today, and a welcome back Thursday edition of NBA action. 48-67 in the video. Yes, 48-67. Not great. But we have two picks today. The Thunder and Portland, two dogs. I actually got the Thunder at 11 on some sites yesterday. 10.5, I think, was out there as well. So Thunder and Portland, these are two games I bet. And they're also on the sites. It's premium plays. I put that on there, a premium, and I put my record there for the premium picks, just so you see the difference between show picks. Again, I try to put out free picks every day here. Everybody loves betting the NBA. And again, 18-12 in NBA picks. All right, that's for the entire season. That's, not a lot of games, but it is 60% is money in our pocket. You compare that to college basketball, which we'll get to in a second. Just this week alone, last 7 days, 32-21 with college hoops. That is 60%. But that's, 3 times whatever it is, double the amount of NBA for the entire season. I like college basketball. We win in college basketball a lot more than NBA. 105-80 for the month. That is a little bit better than 57%, so not too shabby there. And, for the season, right around the same number there. And again, out of those 105 wins, 74 underdogs have cash for us, including yesterday, 3-0. 3-0. Citadel, outright winner, doggy. Central Arkansas, outright winner, doggy. Lipscomb with the cover. So, I like my dogs. And today is no different. Here we come. We're taking a little Penguin meat, a little Youngstown. Wonderful. Central Michigan. An ugly one for sure, plus the 11. Idaho State. And I did this last night with Allie on Picks Parlays. And the line comes up, and it's 3.5 on the screen. I'm like, well, 3.5? It was 5. It was like 5, 2 hours before we did the show. Well, it's 3.5 now. Actually, I got a 4 at one spot, but 3.5s across. I still like the Bengals here. Give me some Idaho State and the Ducks. Now, again, this wasn't even. I like it. I put it up here. Yes, there are a couple other close calls, maybe a little bigger type dogs that I like today. But I don't know. Something tells me here, Oregon at home, USC is good. Excuse me, I said USC. Did not mean USC. I'm looking at the Oregon State line there. So apologies for that one. I had the wrong game in front of me, so sorry for that one. That being said, so they got UCLA, and we like UCLA. Right? They had a nice little run last year. They're good. I get it, but I don't know. It was 3.5, so it looks a little short to me. I think UCLA's should be a little maybe bigger fade, but I'm grabbing the Ducks here. Call me crazy. I don't mind. Called worse. We know this. Again, not the biggest doggy that I like today. A couple others out, and I'm going to get to the chat. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people asking about other dogs, but Fort Wayne almost made it for me today. Upstate, Idaho State is in the chat. Almost made it as a premium. Incarnate Word. I call them Incarnate Wood because we like those numbers. Eastern Washington, Tennessee State. A couple games were kind of close to to make it. But again, I got what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. But 10 college hoops today. So it is what it is. Yesterday, I think we went 3, 2, and 1 in our premiums. I ended up with a push on some spots with that Wyoming game. I had 6.5 in a couple spots, but it was 6 on the winning free picks page. But it is what it is. And I want to say going back the last like 15 3-packs I put up, I think we are 12, 2, and 1 or 11, 2, and 2, something along those lines. Not too bad with the 3-packs. They've been making money. If you want the premium stuff, me or anybody else, you know how to get it. But again, I for the basketball I put in there, the video, and I didn't put that on Twitter or the other sites. It's just mainly in here. Just so you know, yes, NBA, when I posted in here, it's been what it is. You see the number. I don't lie about that. I try to find the game. Today, and I say when I bet them, I say when I don't bet them. Today, these 2 games, I bet them. Bet them last night. I got the Thunder a little better number last night. That being said, I bet them. They're on the premium. There are big plays. That's my record for premiums. So we'll see how we do. Dave, Ohio State and Illinois over the 139. What do I got on this guy here? Illy. Hasn't really moved. I was 139.5 last night. I got this at like 140.5, so I'm a little higher. Maybe I'll lean a little over there. So I guess my play would be over if I was betting it. Did not bet it. So Big X, good afternoon. Richard P. hitting the like button. Thank you. Here we go. Our Pine Bluff Llama, Chris Tatum. How are you? How's the baby doing? Tony K, Vegas top dog himself. How are you, my friend? That's it. We got, I did a little, I've been saying college tournaments right around the corner. And they are right around the corner. So we have, let's pull them up. Actually starting on March 1st, which is next Tuesday, Patriot League is a March 1st. So again, I've been saying March 4th because that's where the majority of the games come up. Patriot League does have a game you'll probably have a game on the 1st there. And a quick glance here. That is the closest. I'll tell you what, Southland, March 9th to 12th. That's right, my neck of the woods down here, outside Houston, Katy. And anything else on that 1st, 2nd, 3rd? Well, March 2nd here, Ohio Valley. March 2nd, 1 game for the Big South. But again, everything starts up around the 4th, Missouri Valley on the 3rd. Sunbelt, again, 1 game on the 3rd. A-Sun, 1 game, you're going to have a game or 2. Horizon here on the 1st. So it's right around the corner. And if you followed, if you're here now, it's because the Midday Money Show that started last year around this time was exactly what it was, making you money. Thor Hammer, smash the like button. Mama, I usually say don't smash because you're going to break the keyboard or your mouse or your phone, but I'm like, you know what? We're rolling along here making money, so go ahead. You can break your phone because we got money to get the bankroll to get a new one. Mid-Tenny in Colorado. Look at on this Mid-Tenny. Against Marshall, 9.5. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, this is a tough one for me. I think Tennessee should win. But again, do I want to grab the double digits there almost? Right? As that line moves, it's still 9.5. Down to 6.5. Wow. Okay, so this line has totally dropped overnight. So, yes, I guess Marshall is the play there now. Colorado. Who's Colorado got? Arizona State. This line was 5. Hasn't moved. Folks, if you want to put picks in, just put like the current line in because then I got to look for the current line to what it was last night. So now this line's up to 6. Colorado. You know what? I still maybe we'll lean a little Arizona State here, believe it or not. I think that's too big of a number. It's a 6. Give me Arizona State, Mamba. A little ice action. Columbus and the Carolina Panthers. That's a 7, huh? Yeesh. You got to go over to 7. I mean, that's just. I mean, 7. That's like the college basketball. That's like when we get like 160s in college hoops, 167s in basketball. When we get like 53s, you get nervous about those high scores. So yeah, I'll go over that. Michael, good morning. At work right now. Going to listen. Later. Thoughts on Cleveland State at Detroit. Only lost by 2 last time they played. I think Cleveland State may be too much. Montana +6. Southern Utah. All right, Ty. So the Detroit Cleveland State game, something that close to me. I got this game as like a pick. Maybe Detroit has a 1-point fave. So if I'm getting a point at home, maybe a little edge there. But again, it's so close. I got 10 other games that I think I have 2+ point edges on that I'm going to bet. So this one for me. Am I leaning home dogs? Absolutely. Am I even at a pick 'em? Yes, but not bend it. And Montana, Southern Utah. Oh, where's that game? Excuse me while I find it. So this was 5 last night. It's still the same. It's 6. Wow. I don't know. You know what? I might roll a little Montana in that one. Let me see what my other numbers have here on this game. If I can find it fast. Yeah, this was a close one for me. Would I prefer a little more than a 6? Yeah, I'm glad it went up. That means people are betting Southern Utah. I get it. I lean a little Montana, but not bet it. DePaul and Georgetown. Took DePaul. Does it look easy just taking DePaul? I agree, but Georgetown, we said this for the last couple of weeks, right? Patrick Ewing's going to get canned after this year. Sorry, Patrick. But, yeah, just take DePaul, fade away on the Hoyas. Fort Wayne and Oakland. I like this little Fort Wayne bunch, especially when we get a little points here. Again, close to where I want something with Fort Wayne. It was 7 last night, 6 now. I'd still lean Fort Wayne. Tony C., how you been, fella? Haven't seen you in a bit. How things going? You got to be the dogs. I've said this before, Tony, and you were here last year, and it was right around this time. And we came in, and it's conference doggies all over the place. And you see them. When I post them here, I tell you the records. You can look them up. I ran them down the other day in just a 2 or 3 day span. We had a good afternoon, Mike. Again, 105 wins in this month, and we have 74 underdog winners. And I'm going to say right off the bat, probably half of them have been doggy outrights. And not like a 1-point doggy outright. We're talking 5, 6, 7+ point outrights. Detroit at home tonight, mid-10 over Marshall. Yeah, people like Detroit. I forgot who just mentioned it. I think Michael mentioned the Detroit game. I sort of like Detroit. I have them as like a 1-point home fave. And again, like all sports, when I see like 1-point home faves, I'm like, man, you can't give a couple points for home court or home field. But I do lean Detroit, did not bet it. And mid-10, the lines come down, so I'm leaning on Marshall here. I'm leaning a little Marshall. Let's go Herd. Thoughts on Temple +12, Memphis. Yeah, does Memphis got somebody on deck? No, that was Houston in the SMU had somebody on deck, right? They were facing each other. If Memphis is in a clear spot here, I'll say okay to take Memphis. Let me see what Memphis got on deck. I think they got Wichita, a little tough game versus Wichita on deck, but they're coming in off of a bad loss to the SMU, 3 straight roadies. Houston, Cincy, SMU, tough matchups for sure, but Temple, I'm not buying Temple here. I'll lay it. I'll lay the points here with the Tigers. Belmont Murray under. I kind of like Murray here. I don't think Belmont answers. 144 is a number, little big. What is the numbers I have here for this game? Stand by while we find the Murray State game. 9 o'clock. Thank you for the time update. I can find a little easier on the. You don't need that one. That was just my plays. Murray. All right. So again, 144. And this is, it's right around, I don't have a huge edge here to the over, but I kind of like the over. You got under. I would push over here. Fernando, good morning. Nobody better in the dogs. Don't put the old kibosh on me there, Ant. Follow Pound It. Him and Toots do a good show 5 nights a week. They love their dogs, and they're little parlay guys too. I know we have a lot of parlay lovers in here. And Ant's been on a heater, to say the least. But yeah, I love my dog. I come on your show. I'm like, what? It's tough to talk up ugly dogs. Hey, we I'm just throw like just random underdogs out today. Like whatever name, Youngstown, Central Michigan, whoever. Why do you like them? I just like them. They just kind of fit my little mold of games. I'm not gonna come in here and say, well, this guy's gonna come in here and do this. No, not doing it. Thoughts on Oral and the Jackrabbits? Yeah, so we got South Dak here looking to finish up a undefeated Summit season. And our guy Oral, we love Oral, right? That was our little team last year in the Summit League. We said, let's take him for the Summit. We had him in the tournament here a little bit, made some money in the NCAAs. So I think they kind of want the 2 seed. They're getting a couple points at home. Would I lean Oral Roberts? Yeah, it's just, you know what, though? Can I see South Dakota coming in here, winning by 5 or 6 and covering the number? Yes. Can I also see Oral Roberts losing by a bucket here? Yes. I don't know. Again, these 2 teams, I'm just going to wait. I'll wait until – let me tell you exactly when I'm going to wait until. Where is the Summit League? We will wait until – I'll get there eventually. Southern, Big South. Where's the Summit? We'll wait to March 5th through 8th for our Summit League action after they wrap up the season this week. Marcos, hit the like button. Thank you for hitting the like button. Baby boy's great. Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. I miss those little days. I love little kids. My kids call me the baby whisperer. I don't know. Again, maybe because I got the big shaved head and they think I'm just a giant baby. Now, do I like changing diapers? No. But it's so nice when you just hold them, just laying on your chest. I said to my son the other day, I'm like, Dan, you want to go lay in the bathtub together? I'll, rub your back like when you're a little guy. Now, granted, he's as big as me right now. At 15, he's 6 foot, 250, some gorilla. But man, they go fast, as they say. Gonzaga line looks too good to be true. How you like it? Yeah, I mean, Zaga beat them by 16 at home. Now it's 10. San Fran can score a little bit. They put up 100 points their last game. They can score. I want to take the 10. You know me, I want to take 10 on the road. But can Gonzaga – will we be shocked tomorrow when Gonzaga wins this one by like 26 and it's like not even close? I just can't with Gonzaga. I want to take the dog. I think San Fran's a good team. You go through all the ratings and stuff that you can go through and find, whether your net ratings or whatever that kind of thing. This is like a top 25 team, the Dons. They're tough. Do I want to take the 10? Yes. Does it look too easy with Gonzaga, who would drop, 88 to 62? No play for me. William and Mary, I got a little tribe action. William and Mary, let's go. I took William Mary. What do I got him at? I got him at a +9 yesterday, Richie. +9 when that line came out. That's what we got on the site. That's actually in my 3-pack today, one of my games. Going to bet the Thunder and Blazers. Wait till the right tip. Oh, absolutely, Michael. But, for me, on sites where people, buy picks and they want their games right away, I can't wait till 2 minutes before tip-off. I bet the games I get them at, and that's what I do. I bet it and forget it. I'm not sitting around waiting to push these lines up. I mean, the Thunder lines come down. I got an 11. Did I get 11 and a half? I got an 11 on that game, and now it's down to 10. So, yes and no. People like to wait. I understand. And I think a lot of people more wait because, one, they don't have bankroll. That's when I say we bet a game on, we do look at lines on a Sunday, and I say, let's take a game. And I got up on a site, and then on Sunday, I'm getting emails like, how do you got this game at +4, and it's 1 now? Well, moron, I got more than $25 in my account. Can't wait. If I think I'm bet the number. And I'll get to the second half here, Marcos. 1 second. And I say this all the time, no matter what sport, especially in football. What is going to change from Sunday, Monday till Sunday, unless a quarterback goes out? What's changing your thought? I'll tell you what changed your thought. Your thought is that 98% of people are degenerates who just want to bet every day, and they don't have money to lock up $100 for a week. Forget about significant money. They don't have $50 to bet ahead of time. Thoughts on Indy? Mary, 6-point spread. I believe it or not, I kind of like Maryland here. And I'm no fan of Danny Manning. When he took over, I was like, I'm not a real Manning guy here. But whatever he's done, they've been playing a little better. And I had the Hoosiers the other day. Is this the game they're going to win because they have to win? This is like a must win for. Yeah, well, I thought that last game too, and I bet. I'm like, you know what? They got to get things. I don't know if they're going to get things done. Give me Maryland. They got, they're playing with little pep in the step, as they say. You got a coach in there who's probably going to be shown the door, but he wants to look good in his little internship here for the last 2 months of the season. I'm buying the Hoosiers. Hoosiers are falling on hard times. Give me Bobby Knight throwing chairs across the court. Gonzaga, field line should be 15-16. I think this is a free game. That's the thing, Pete, right? I mean, it opened at 10. It was 10, and now it's down to 9.5. That's all you need to know about that. So you know where I'm going to tell you to go on that game. Or is it not? I apologize. It was 9. Then it was a rare 10, and now it's down to 9.5 or 9-ish. Is that what I'm seeing correctly? I got to go back because I write down the lines when they first come out. 3, 4 o'clock, whenever the lines first start popping up. Let me get this Gonzaga game. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's up to 10. Wow, 11's now. So now it's on its way up. Again, opening number short, on its way up. Hold off if you want to San Fran. If you want to take Gonzaga, take it now because people will be betting them up. Again, it opens short. I got to lean home team. Temple, I think Memphis is going to win. Rob Franklin, Jordan Love fan club president. What's your thoughts on Aaron? Sam Houston and Stephen F. Austin. Right in my backyard down here, Michael. What do I got on this puppy? So it's 6. Hasn't really moved. I got this right around like 5, 5.5. So they didn't fit any of my things. So it's a no play for me. I'm all over Arizona State. I like it. Delaware and Coastal. What do we got on Delaware and Coastal Carolina? This was a 3.5 for last night. Has it moved at all? Up to 4. That's right where I got it. I have it right at like 3.5, 4. I believe I like Delaware here, believe it or not. As much as I love my dogs, in this spot here, I'm going to go a little blue hen action. Oh, Quinnipiac. This was 2 last night. Where is Quinny? There it is. Up to 2.5. Not enough. I got to take Quinnipiac at home. Not enough points for me to jump on the dog here. I may take Columbus versus Florida. Big doggy Blue Jackets been playing good on the ice. I mean, you're getting 315, 320, 320, whatever the number is. Why not? We saw the other night, and I'm days like that is when I'm like, I don't come in and say, oh, what was me? I should have did this. I say, whatever. But like on a day like that when I didn't even put a pick out because I said I came in here, I looked at the board, all $2 big faves. Normally on a short day like that, 4 or 5 games, I would have bet every one of those for maybe to say $100, just to throw them on there because there's 5 huge dogs, and hope to go hit 1, maybe go 1-4, 2, 2-2, whatever the case would be, and they all won. So, and we got some today too. You got Pitt was opened up as over $3. It's down a little bit. I'll take Columbus with you. I'll go Columbus, New Jersey. Let's go. Dollar parlay. Over Gonzaga, Frisco, I would say yes. I think the Dons are going to score here. Ohio State against the Illini. This one, it's right where I got it at. I got that at like a 5.5, 6. I do like Illinois. It's my little squad. We had a nice future on them. Went down, but I Still think they're a good team. But for me, no play, Big X. No play. Mid Tennessee against Marshall. We like Marshall there. That line's on the way down. And Southern Utah. Where's Southern Utah at? Against Montana. This line was 5. I think it's still around. Is it still around that number? It's up to 6. I see. Okay. I got the little dash next to Montana. It was almost a play. Montana almost made my ticket there. So there's that. But again, no play for me. If you're gonna take Southern Utah, I can see that. That's why I'm not betting a dog. Hofstra and Elon and Youngstown. I already bet the youngsters at +7. So we took the Penguins. Hofstra and Elon. I'm gonna roll out a, what do we got here? This line was 5.5 last night. Has it moved? We don't know. Excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong game here on my printout here. I was looking at the Drexel 5.5 over Hensey Wilmington. So Hofstra was 13 last night. And it is 14 now. I looked up, like 14's highlighted. I'm like, wait a second. And then Drexel's the game above it. So do I want to lay 13 with Hofstra? I mean, I got this as like a 7-8 kind of game. So I would definitely lean to the dog. But again, didn't make my purview of angles. Panthers, Jackets over. Why not? 6.5. And yeah, I mean, 7s, like I said, I have to, I'm pure principle. It's kind of again like those high 60s or a 70 in college football. I just got to bet it because I think they're trying to scare you. Sylvester, my Facebook friend, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate the comment. It's because part of me is like, I don't want to like, I had a Facebook going back to like 2008, whatever. It was all high school friends or whatever, people I've known. And I got rid of them. Like, you know what? I'm moving. Goodbye. I don't need Facebook anymore. I might talk to you. You can call me on the phone. And I do like it because you can, see people's birthdays you haven't seen. Hey, happy birthday. How you doing? Oh, you got kids now. Great. But I'm glad you pop in because I want to just kind of get rid of Facebook, but I'm glad it does get a little feedback there. St. Thomas and Denver. How is St. Thomas favored here? I mean, I'm no lover of the Pioneers, but do I think St. Thomas? We faded them the other day at home. This game's 2 still, 2.5. See, I got this right at like a 2.5. Why? Rich, are you really going to bet this game or just like throwing out random games like an opinion on? I always wonder that sometimes. Kim, what do you say, fella? Good morning. Good morning, Tim Earl. How are you today? EW. Rob, I said EW almost made my cut today. It was a +5 last night. Now it's up to +6 against Northern Colorado. So, yeah, it's a leaner. Again, Fort Wayne, Upstate, Idaho State, Incarnate Wood. I call them Wood. It's Word. So I apologize. E-Dubs and Tennessee State. All games that could have been played today with a little cash. Drexel. The Dragons. NC Wilmington. Line's down to 5. Believe it or not, I want to lean a little Wilmington here. That's my initial thought, but again, it didn't quite make the list. Again, I'm leaning dogs. 105 dog winners. 105 wins this month. 74 have been dogs. Is it even a question where I'm going to lean on a game like that? Rice, 4.5. Still 4.5 on this Rice game. It's 4.5 last night against La Tech. Got to find it on the board. Where we at? Up to 5 now. I got this right at 4. But again, I'm getting 5 at home. I can lean a little Rice Owls. Again, not Bennett. 2-0 in NCAA baseball. Let's go. I like the over 13.5 in Xavier Oregon State game today. Let's ride it. The almighty one comes in over 137.5. So the almighty one, I've come in here a couple times to mention the almighty one. He's pretty picky and choosy with his spots. Old school gambler, almighty one. Over 137.5, South Dak and KC. I do like a little KC. So we'll go over that 137, won't you? I'm going to write it down because I'm going to have to bet this after the show with my guys on it. So over KC 137.5. All righty. Make a note, folks, on that game. I'll tell you how it did yesterday. Thoughts on Siena, South Dak, SC. All right, Siena versus Quinny. I kind of like Quinnipiac there as a short fave. Are we doing? Is this a straight up South Dak versus KC? Because if that's the case, I kind of like KC in that spot. But again, didn't bet it. But I like the other side there. I see we're going to little small doggies. Small doggy Siena, small doggy South Dak. USC as a aren't they favored USC today? Where's Southern Cal? Where are those guys at? Southern Cal. Can't find my Southern Cal. There you are, Oregon State. You go from a two doggy to a 10-point road favy. This Oregon State team, do we even got to talk about it? We were on them early in the year. Remember, I'm like, wow, nice little run last year. They'll carry over. I don't want to say lay 10 on the road, but I'm not going to say don't lay 10. I understand. Oregon State is bad. Detroit Mercy. We kind of like Detroit Mercy there. That was kind of a little bit earlier in the show, Dow. People like Detroit. I said, I kind of like Detroit, but again, didn't bet it. I got 10 other games I bet today. Temple better underdog than Tulane last night. You think, huh? You think a little Temple? See, I could see, let me pull up the Temple's line if it's moved. Still sitting at 12. See, I could see Memphis here. They're in off the loss, and they got a big game on deck, a bigger game, Wichita State. But 3 roadies, a loss. I could see them coming in and win by 15-20 here. So I would lean the other way, but I'm not going to tell you not to take a 12-point conference dog, especially with a team that can be as errant and flip-floppy as the Memphis Tigers can be. I like your Thunder play today. Yeah, I said this, we were doing the show with Allie yesterday, and I'm like, how is this line opening at 11? If Chris Paul's playing, what is this line? 13, 14, 15 on the road? And especially like the Portland pick here, both of these games. You got 2 teams coming out of the gate. All right, granted, they made trades. One team's worse than the other. They're looking for ping pong balls or whatever they want to just get up in the draft status. But one team is on a hot run like Portland. Thunder's getting points here, right? Are you telling me just come out here and just lay total flat eggs at home, getting double digits when you've been off for a few days? I don't think so. No, I'm going to take the dogs. I'll take them here. If they go down, they go down. It is what it is. I'll be 18-14 then, and I'll move on, try to find something else. But keep it classy. I got a lot of class, Lex. It's all low. That's how we roll. Also took the Thunder. You got to take the Thunder, Tony C. Bryant versus Francis, Brooklyn, New York. What do I got on this BK game? I like BK chicken sandwiches. I'll tell you, I don't like McDonald's, but Burger King, I'll get the original chicken sandwich. I like it. You're not going to change my mind. So I got this game at 4 last night. I shouldn't say I got this game at 4. It was 4 last night. Hasn't really moved. I got this much higher. So I got Bryant at a 6, 6.5, even 7-ish. So Bryant would be a play for me there. Again, this is one of those spots where my number is, we're talking a 3-point differential. That's a big number. So still like Bryant, though. Still lean Bryant there. Thoughts on Seattle and Utah Valley? 2.5 still. Let's see what it was last night. It was, I almost rolled out the Southern Utah score. Southern Utah number there instead of Utah Valley. So that was a 5 as opposed to the 3 that Utah Valley opened up at. Seattle's a tough little club. Yeah, New Mexico State ran them up. See, I don't. Again, it's a short number. I want to lean Utah Valley here. Yeah, it's not really different from my numbers. It's right along those numbers. But if you're asking me if I had to bet it, I would just bet the home team. Hello, Tony, says Tim. After Tony says hello to Tim. Thoughts on OSU and the 6? Where is little Loki? The old Okie doke. We're talking Ohio State against Illinois. I thought it was Oklahoma State, but it's Ohio State. I had to find out what O was playing because it could have been Oregon State, But they're getting 10. I don't know if I want to. If this is going to fall into much like the Rutgers game, much like the Michigan State game before, even Wyoming last night, it was a 6.5 at one spot. Might have pulled the win out of. Is this a game where it looks a little too easy, like too good to be true? Grabbing Ohio State in the 6. That's my first initial thought there. And I got this as like a Illinois, like a 5-6 point fave. We like the Illini, I get it, but I value this one the same as kind of those other ones where it looks like I got to take these points and you're in there, but a loss or a loss that's you're not even in it. Drexel, we like the Dragons. I could do a little Drexel Dragons there. I said that, okay. Florida Atlantic. Where is FAU? Florida Atlantic versus Old Dom. Yeah. This was 1, right? What's it at now? Still 1? I mean, if like for this game, Kim, like what makes you like jump to a game? And I, for me, as long as I've done games, I see a mid-major, basically you pick them on a road. I want to lean to that home team all the time, and doing it. I remember in January, I was taking the home team in this spot, and I was just getting destroyed, like home team -1. I don't know if I could tell you to do FAU. DePaul, I'm with you. Georgetown is just a hot mess. South Dakota State against Earl. If you're taking South Dakota State, I think you should just do money line. Now, I don't tell you come in here like 140-ish, 145, whatever the case may be. I just think for this game, either Oral pulls it out. It's going to be a 1-point game, something close. South Dak's going for the undefeated season. So, believe it or not, I think that means something to them. Oral Roberts is a good team. Can I see this being like a 83-82 kind of thing, like something close? If you're doing South Dak, money line it up. I think it's going to be a close one. A&M. I don't even know who A&M is playing. I got to find A&M. What do they got today? Oh, Corpus Christi, A&M. I see the CC at the back. Who they got? Against the Little McNeese. This game's a pick 'em, huh? We do like Corpus. I got this basically as a pick 'em. So, you want to take Corpus? I get it. I like Corpus there. UCLA, Oregon over 137. I'm going to say yes. I got the Ducks here in the video, so I'm going to say over that. Yes. Oh, it's getting 40 minutes. I got to rush through these. Brian, I do like Brian. That line looks a little low to me. Who are you calling a moron? I'm not calling anybody a moron. Wow, the moron comments are. Man, that was like 5 minutes ago. I got to remember what I said. So Temple line moved up 12.5. Still like Memphis. Dave. Oh, excuse me. I see the good afternoon. Al, this is a Dave G thing with the big capital letters. Good afternoon. I thought it was Dave before I looked at Al. Youngstown. I already bet Youngstown +7. I'm seeing. I bet them that. They play bad away and lose to bad teams. Memphis lost by 20 last game. Do they show up? Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they lost by 20 because that was your third straight road game. You beat Houston, you beat Cincinnati, and then SMU, whoever they lost to. It's a tough road stretch. That's a tough road stretch, Lex. You got to kind of wheel around and see what kind of spot they're in, which is why sometimes we, fade teams thinking they're not going to win by huge double digits with games on deck and stuff like that. So, Ace, thanks for coming in. I go Memphis team total over. Yes. Aloha, Wilson. How are you today? Oregon +3. Yes. Got him in the chat. Here's a free pick. USC, Oregon State. I don't know who's betting the Beavers. I can't tell you to bet the Beavers. I can't. It's USC. If I'm betting that, again, I did not bet it. I would even say USC. Again, no play for me. Zags roll. I get it. That line just looked low at 9, 9.5, 10. Pete. That's all I'm saying. Again, I didn't bet it. We're going to find out tomorrow. We'll find out later today what that game goes. Yes. Youngstown, Marcos. Youngstown State. LT. I kind of like Rice as a home puppy there. Give me the Owls. Murray State Racers and Colorado money line. I think I've said I like Murray here already. I got to double. Right, Murray's got Belmont. Is that the right matchup? Do I remember correctly? If it is, we like Murray. Yes, Murray over Belmont. Yes, Colorado money line. Lane 5. You're going to money line. I like Arizona State a little bit there. Believe it or not. Did not bet it though. Did not bet it. ETA and late night money. It's probably going to be more tournament time, so probably next week. We'll see. It's got to be when there's more than just one. If I have like 4 games, I'm not doing late night money for college basketball. I need more. Probably the weekend, definitely. We'll have a lot of tournaments coming up. So another one I forgot to ask: Western Illinois, Nebraska, Omaha. I bet Omaha last night +12. Liking the Zags first half. There you go. Thoughts on EW and NC? I like Eastern Washington. If that's, I don't know what EW, because is that Eastern Washington? Because they're playing Northern Colorado. NC. I'm thinking North. I see NC automatically think North Carolina instead of NoCal. NoCo would be North Carolina. Leaning the dog there. Almost made my ticket with EW. College baseball. I bet on games I would bet on. I have to give out the updated line. Yeah, I got to see what the line is now from when I wrote it down. You know what I'm saying, Rich? I try to, if it's moved, I don't know. Hey, listen, some things I like dogs, but hockey, I'm not having the best season. A couple games under 500 hockey. I'm not running, and I'm honest, if anything, and again, I got to end this shortly. Newer people, if anything, I'm coming here and tell you how I feel, and honest, I'm not going to try to blow smoke up your butts, right? Some days hockey, I'm not looking at hockey. I'm like, you know what? College hoops is saying 57, 58% over 700 games. I'm sticking to that. I'm not going to worry about finding, could I leave money on the table? Absolutely. Can I leave money in my pocket by not betting something? Absolutely. I don't ever want to say, and I say this all the time, you're ready to bet something, I'm not betting it. I'm not betting for a reason. I don't like it. It didn't work for me. Doesn't mean you don't, don't think I might not like something. I'm like, I'm not right all the time. Jeez, I'm happy to be right 55% of the time. I'll take that. IP versus Oakland. I like Fort Wayne. Give me Fort Wayne plus the 7 there. Almost made my cut. Portland State versus Weber. Again, I kind of like a little Weber in this spot. Believe it or not, not a dog play there for me. Idaho, Sacramento State, nothing. I don't want to. Here we go for this game.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, even with the chicken sandwiches. I love it. UC got caught shaving points last game. You got to bet the 10. I mean, Oregon State's is bad. Where'd you hear that, Pounded? He says. Mid-Tenney, Marshall. Again, yeah. Marshall, the lines come down. I'm going to lean a little bit there. Should be a track meet? Absolutely. That's why I kind of like the points. 8.5 is a lot. Now it's down. I still got to think. Again, nowadays, sports betting league is legal all over the place. You have a lot of people talking about it, doing things. The line's on the move. Is it because somebody on some channel said something and they got a bunch of people? I mean, I get about 200-300 views, like about 300 views a day average here, which is great. I appreciate it. Come in and talk, and I could talk forever. Ask Ant. I could just go on for days. The adjustment for me, and I know other people might say it, where is this move coming from here? Because I kind of like Marshall based on it's too high, 8.5. I'm going to take the points there. Coming down 2 points on a game like this, 4 years ago, I would be pounding Marshall still. Now, is it because the people on ESPN or Fox or somebody told you they like this game? It's coming down. Yeah, a lot more work. Got to sneeze. At least I finished my sentence. Keep those dogs barking, Matthew. Absolutely. That's the name of the game. Not the name of the game. The name of the game's winning, but that's what we're doing. 74 doggy wins this month out of 105 games. 57%. Marshall. We like Marshall, Quincy. DePaul, Georgetown. Fade Georgetown. We're done with Georgetown. Patrick Ewings will be shown the door in March. Arizona State. I like the dog there. Yes, against Colorado, right? They got Colorado. I like the points. I'm going to go and do the hobby. I did the hobby myself. I did the hobby offline, Richie. I'm sorry. I did it. It was garbage day. I had to get rid of all my boxes. I got a Wander Franco jersey piece. And Wander Franco. I actually put 7 Wander rookies, the jersey piece, the chrome, whatever thing he had. I got some kind of like parallel looking thing. I put those 9 Wanders on. I put the short print Cal Ripken. What else? I had an autograph, 87 Doc Gooden. I put like 15 cards on for $1,000 on Facebook to sell them. Or no, not Facebook, on Craigslist. UAB, San Antonio. What do I have on this one here? 6. I got to lean with the. It says a big number, 16. Again, it's a no play for me. I don't want to lay 16 on the road. Baseball better get their crowd together. They better. Thanks for the kind words, Dave. I try. I'm not for the goat, but we're definitely trucking along, and you get what you got me. Win, lose, draw. I come in here to tell you how we're doing. And I appreciate everybody coming in, all the kind words here. Caps money line in the over 7. Definitely over 7. That's 7 screaming to take the under. St. Francis and Brian like St. Francis. I think this line's – it's up to 5 now. I thought this line should be like 6 or 7 out of the gate. It was 4, John. So I'd say hold out for more points. But that's it. 50 minutes. We got to roll out. I got to keep it at a half hour. Good seeing everybody.